Hey, it's Ella Marketing Blondie. I make videos about social media marketing and internet marketing for online coaches and experts. And in today's video, I am going to talk to you about how to make sure that you come up with an offer that somebody wants. So obviously we don't want to spend time curating and creating something that you take to the market, you sell it and you just get crickets because no one really wants it anymore. But there's also a kind of fine line, because then you don't want to spend too much time procrastinating and thinking, do people want this? Do people not want this? I need to do more research. How do I talk to people to get more research? And then obviously you just end up wasting loads of time and you end up never launching your coaching business because you're just spending too much time trying to hit the nail on the head with what it is that people actually want. So my advice for that is going to be, for starters, you're not an idiot. So you're going to be fairly within the ballpark of, if you've got enough knowledge, you're going to be fairly in the ballpark of what people want in the industry. And even if you do come up with something and you don't get it quite right, you'll learn along the way. And you can always use the other thing that you tried to sell and didn't work as kind of like a bonus thing. So this is something that I have personally done. So just to give you, I'm going to tell you a story. So when I kind of launched my first offer, it was a proper offer. It was like a very, very low ticket bundle. I can't even remember how much I was selling it for. Maybe $30 or something. I don't know, $30 or $40. And it was basically a content bundle, and I really, really thought that people struggled with content creation and hooks for their reels and things to post on their Instagram and things like that. So I was like, okay, I'm going to create 365 quotes and affirmations. So like if somebody was really, really stuck and they didn't know what to post, they could just go on and like post this quote every day for 365 days if they wanted to. And I also did 260 hooks. 260, I chose that number because it was a hook for a reel 5 times a week for a year if you wanted to post 5 reels a week for a year, so Monday to Friday for a year, so it's 260 hooks. I was like, that's amazing. Nobody is ever going to have to come up with a hook ever again because they will have my 260 hooks. And, excuse me, and all they have to do is refer to that if they film a reel and they're like, I don't know what to post about, hook, done. I sold a few, but I gave more away. So they did really well as lead magnets, but nobody really wanted to pay for them. I'm like, why? Like, this is awesome. Like, people must struggle with content creation. So then I started using these polls on Instagram, like on my stories and stuff. And because when I created the bundle, I wasn't engaging with my audience. I wasn't even on Instagram, but I had the idea. So I was like, okay, I'm going to make it. And then I went to Instagram and started building up my audience. So like no one was really that interested. And so I started having conversations with people in the DMs. So people would follow me and I'd DM them, or maybe they'd DM me first and we'd have conversations. And I'd be like, what are you struggling with right now? And I'd always ask someone that. And then it kind of became clear. It was like, one girl said, I've seen your content thing, the thing that you offer for the content. It's really cool, but like ultimately I know that content's not going to get me sales. She was like, I can post all the content in the world, but if it's not seen by anyone, like I need a way to get in front of people who want what I offer. Like I need a way to get in front of clients. I was like, okay. So, okay. And then I knew. Then I was like, okay, so people want to build an audience. People want more eyeballs on them. People want to generate leads, People want to get more sales in their online coaching businesses. So then I put up a little poll and I was like, made it kind of industry specific. So I kind of targeted it to the coaching in the personal development niche. And I said, if you are a coach in personal development, health, wealth, relationships, or network marketing, I think it was, whatever. I was like, what's the main thing you're struggling with in your business? And I put content creation or coming up with new content ideas every day along the lines to that effect. I think it was just content creation. And then the other one I put is traffic. So getting more eyeballs on you. And like most people voted for traffic, which is exactly what the other girl had said in the DMs. And I was like, okay, if I'd have asked this question before, then I'd have known that people aren't, like, yes, people struggle for content, but that's not really the first thing they struggle at. The first thing they struggle at is even getting people to even see their content if they did even post it, you know? I think people are like, how do I, or maybe they don't, I don't think they were even struggling for content. I think that they were kind of okay with the content thing, but it just wasn't getting seen. So then I kind of knew, because I'd asked and I'd done that research, then I knew that, okay, it was traffic and building an audience. That's what people wanted from me. That's the knowledge that people wanted. And then I did a few more lives in my group, and I didn't get a lot of people telling me what they wanted, but 1 or 2 people in the group had said, you know, can you do a live on, and it was the same stuff that came up all the time. So even though I do training on it, people still wanted more. So then I found myself just constantly talking about traffic generation and getting more eyeballs and how to build an audience and how to build a customer base from scratch and all of this. And that's how I came up with the Social Coach Club, which is basically a social media traffic generation. It's like a 6-module course, and obviously you get the weekly coaching from me with the course. Obviously it's a membership, so you get an ever-growing library of resources plus more added as and when. And basically it's just a membership for me to share with you exactly what's working in social media marketing at the moment that's generating traffic, and it's a great way to generate targeted traffic. And obviously, you know, we kind of delve into a little bit about paid ads and stuff as well. Not that I'm selling it to you. So and that's kind of when I felt really confident about this offer, that it was what people wanted and that it was going to sell. And do you know what? If I discover more things along the way, now I'm in my groove and I find it like momentum's going now. So I've created a course, I've created a membership, I've done all of this. So then it's like, if I find out now along the way that people want something else, I can just quickly add it in. You know, I've not stopped and I've not waited. I've just gone and I've kind of guessed and I've hedged my bets and I've failed a little bit, but I've learned from my mistakes, and now I'm in momentum. It's easier for me to adapt and change and to come up with new things and add. And, you know, if we're talking about physically coming up with new courses and ideas and concepts and digital products to then make available to people, because I've done all the work, you know, it's very, very easy for me to do that now and just to add something new in. So yeah, I hope that you got some value from that and you kind of understand now a bit more sort of how to create your first product or your first container, or the transformation that you're going to have, whatever it is. Sometimes what we think people want isn't what they want. Don't let that keep you from creating. Don't let that mean that you're gonna keep procrastinating and put it off until you know exactly what people want. I don't think you're ever gonna know exactly what people want, because people's needs and wants are gonna change. You know, who knows? I think traffic will always be a problem for people, so I think that's a pretty safe bet for me. But who knows, you know, in the future, people, the majority of my audience might turn around to me and say, actually, I'm really struggling with this now, Ellen, can you help us? And then it's like, boom, like, then I'll have to create, you know, that's not a problem for me. That's what's really, really exciting for me, you know, creating things that are going to solve people's problems. But, so yeah, I hope that you got some value from that. I hope that was valuable for you. How many other ways can I say I hope that you got value from me? I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.